It's your streamery boy, and today some streaming will occur. I mean, I don't know that for sure. That could just be made up. Completely made up. Right, okay. So, yeah, apparently I'm live. Great. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Let's upload the one and the only very famous video of all videos. I am streaming on my own YouTube channel, but YouTube hasn't told you. And YouTube's removed my bracket, which is not useful. Right. Excellent. Get rid of all of that, 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 all of that. However, go to here, go to videos, go to that, copy link address, put that in the description, go on to Discord, go on to Discord, go on to Discord. Go away with your streamer mode. Thank you. Right. At notified streaming now. Now. Gotcha. Right. Lovely. I'll have a look at what's there later. Okay, so that's there. And if I demonetize that and go. Right. Now with that there should be like people. That'd be great. Now I can just straight up delete that when the need arrives. Hello everybody. Hello, hello. Right. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. I'm just going to start off floor 22 while people arrive because it's a slow start off, to be fair. So as long as I just keep my eye on the ball, we can welcome people as we start the stage. So hello everyone. Hello, hello. I'm going to put some music on. Basically, right, I had a thought. And my thought was that these streams are no longer monetized within themselves. The only monetary benefit would be if people donated. And I mean, as I say to myself, I'd never donate to myself, so shouldn't expect other people to. But that's a side note that I'm using deliberate praeteritio to encourage people to donate, which is sort of very unethical, and I shouldn't do that. So no, don't donate unless you want to. Link in the description if you do want to. Anyway, the point I was diverting away from was that before I was talking about Sim Gretina as a channel I like, and then I realised, right, the license that Sim Gretina sort of has is about kind of, oh, well, you can use the music as long as it's not commercial. This is not commercial because it's not a monetised stream. So I thought, let's put on some Sim Gretina. We're going to have a retro playlist today. This is called Journey, if you're interested. I'm looking it up. I will link it when it comes to be an archive. Hopefully you enjoy it. So, slot-wise, what I'm doing is trying to create a slot that works for floor 21, 22 and 23. And I mean, off it's not really a camera, but off OBS or whatever, I've been having a little bit of an issue with getting a slot to work for floor 21 CPU because it runs out of money really quickly, and I think I found a solution to it. The solution I've found, roughly, I'm taking this slot into floor 22 and 23 to see if it works nice and easily. Right, we're ready to go. I have put cameraman in that wasn't in the original slot, so we'll need to go back to floor 21 eventually and test that. But I'm sick of floor 21 for now, so we won't. So we're going to do it this way and see what on earth happens. Things that might happen include Brollos, lots of them. Luckily, Manic Erasers are not causing us too much trouble, so we're going to have loads of erasery protection, which is really rather good, because that's what we need. Okay, Jamira, camera. We've only got one Uber specifically to deal with this, and it's not even that specific, but I will use Subaru as well, who, spoiler alert, was amazing for floor 21. Loads of damage from that guy. So I guess an implied thanks to Jace the Ace for convincing me to actually use him now and again. It's actually to a certain degree really good. And we've got Sanzo and camera, so they should do fine. My thought is I've got absolutely nothing specific for floor 23, so that should be interesting. But floor 23 is traditionally quite easy, so that should be alright. But we'll just have to see how that goes. Ultraman close to death there, that's a little bit worrying. Not the greatest. Good Jamira action there though. He was there for floor 23 actually, so when I say nothing specific I mean trait wise. But he's done quite a good job, even against Cappies occasionally, which surprised me. Or was it the Cyclone he was doing well against? So he did well in floor 21, and I was suitably really surprised. Then he died on the other attempts, and I thought, oh, yeah, maybe that was short-lived. So yeah, Subaru's actually done us quite well, really. So that's good. Stream keeps buffering for me. Yeah, I mean, my Intel, I've got a problem with my Wi-Fi, actually. It just keeps deciding that it's not connected anymore. Even when the Wi-Fi works perfectly well, it's just like, you know what, sod you, I'm not connecting. Just goes, and that's it. So that might happen during the stream. I was trying to vaguely relate that to the problem you're having. I'm afraid I can't do anything about that, because I don't know, to be honest. I apologise for your situation, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it, I'm afraid. Even if it was my streaming's fault, I still wouldn't know what to do about it because I'm technologically inept. I don't know how you can possibly take any kind of happiness from that, but... Monica is buffering the stream. Yeah, no, that sounds about right, actually. That does sound about right. Sounds like the sort of thing Monica would do. Right, okay, that's a success for floor 22. So that's good. Let's try it in floor 23. Without further ado, that's like the French for goodbye, isn't it? Oh, sod you and your stupid cat fruit. Go away. I really don't like you, alright? I'm like Taylor Swift in Look What You Made Me Do, because I don't like you. And I haven't got too much blue cat fruit, so what did it give me? Sod you and your cat fruit. Seriously. Okay, we grow a yellow. Right. Right. Now, Phil's deleted a message, which is probably sensible on the front, but I'll take this opportunity to ask: Are you seeking subscribers for the just subscribers themselves, or do you have content for them to watch? Because I'm sort of semi-happy for people to advertise, you know, with respectfulness, their content here if there's something for people to watch and then tend to continue making it. But if you're just asking for them for the sake of it, we won't allow that. But I mean, if there's something you've got that you'd like people to have a look at, I can understand that. And I mean, I'm not going to be the one to stymie people's ability to gather an audience. I think that'd be very unfair. Oh, I love this song. One of the good ones, this one. Observant Planet, this is called. Going to be hard without Aphrodite? Yeah, maybe. That might be our issue. We'll have to see. If it is particularly difficult, I will have to rethink my slot, which will be annoying, but might have to occur. Oh, what's occurring? This iron face is being more troublesome than it often is. Not particularly sure why either. A little bit concerning. Bow, wow, 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 bow, wow, 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 wow. Now this is actually really bad. I can wow 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 as much as I like, but this is quite rubbish. This is really rubbish. I don't get it, to be honest. I do not get it. Jamira was doing really well at this first part before, and now he is absolutely useless. I don't get it. There we go, Jamira. That's what we like to see. See, you insult Jamira, he finally pulls his finger out and does some work. Let's have that again, Jamira. Oh, maybe I gave the wrong idea. I'm not shouting people out if they want people to see their content, but what I'm saying is that I'm allowing you to, within the chat, ask people to look at your videos, because that's a reasonable request. If they say no, that's their choice, but I'm just saying you're allowed to ask people if you want. I'm not barring that, as some people do. But seeming as I got an audience through chance, it would be really kind of quite badly ironic for me to just not allow people the chance to get some form of audience. Your beginner account is helpful, thanks, Artar. That's very nice of you. I'm glad to hear that. That's why it's there, ultimately. Do need to keep going my beginner account, actually, because people are getting restless for another episode, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do one, but I can't do the level I need to do a guide on next, so it's kind of difficult. That's the issue. What's your opinion on No Return Flights? Oh, No Return Flights was the first level I did an all by myself on. What a travesty that was. Oh, Pastry Cat's in this one. Oh, I'm going to get sodded completely. This isn't going to work at all. I was like, floor 23 is easy. XD. I mean, it is when you have the units you need. Not flipping Apple Cat. Oh no. What a terrible idea this was. Oh, why have I put out another iCat? That's the worst thing I could have done. I've got bad AI now. Or is it just I guess. Unless I am artificial. Maybe some of my humour is. Haha. Anyway. It's a nice chilling retro song, this one, isn't it? How'd you beat Crazed Axe? My first advice to Crazed Axe would be leave it. Unless it is the last craze for you to do in order to unlock Manix. Otherwise, just ignore it. It's really difficult and doesn't give you a unit that you'll ever use, to be honest. I think I've only used it meaningfully about once. And that was in manic form anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This isn't good. So I mean the rest of the craze are probably going to go mammals, the Titan one, and then crazed legs. And then I'm not sure if I'll even bother with doing crazed axe because I won't be doing manic guides. There's sort of no point in doing it. Ultraland's sort of pulling his weight here, which is really rather good. Fish and cow. Oh well, I've got beginner's guide videos for those, so please feel free to give those a look. I think they're pretty good guides and they should help you. Go onto my playlists on my channel and you'll see Battle Cat's Beginner's Guide, and they are in those guides are in series 5 down the bottom of it. Go on, Ultraman. There we go. Right, okay. Gotta go and phones on low battery. Hope you be having any tower. No troubles. Thank you. I'm getting into some troubles here though. They're of my own doing, but still. Might have to rethink this one line-up idea. Leave it to people who can actually do that. Oh dear, no, I just make it more specific, be less stressful. I mean, what do I think I'm doing? You know, that's the question. You have to end up asking yourself. I mean, it's doable. It's not that stressful, but it's not great. I'll say that. I doubt Subaru's just going to suddenly make this work beautifully well either. There we go, that's that though. I think we're going to get it done. Not sure about how easily though. Needs to be perfectly replicatable. Sorry I'm not looking at the chat particularly, but focusing on all these meat shields is kind of making it difficult. What's the Tower 70 tower before floor 30? To be honest, right, I think, relative to where it is, floor 21, I think that is a lot more difficult than the stages around it. And I don't particularly understand why it is so difficult. In floor 20, you're like, yeah. Floor 21, you're like, oh! Like that. Oh wow, we got triple figures. Hi guys. Hello, hello. It's really a shame I can't sort of can't multitask particularly well here. Maybe I'll after this level I'll take a break and read some chat. Yeah. Read some of that hacking chat. Oh, we run out of monies again. Why? I guess there's not too much to get monies from. Oh, we've been going quite a while as well. Could get another Ultraman. Maybe we should like definitely do that. Woo! Cappies, probably, yeah. No, they are pretty nasty. Looks like Subaru died then. I'm going to, not do this sort of one line up stuff. It's going to take far less time to change a couple of units in the strat. Although I do think Subaru is also good for Angels, which would be good for floor 26. Don't know. Don't know what to think when it comes to that, really. Every time I've done the Heavenly Tower, I think the next time I watch Heavenly Tower, that's me reading parts of the chat and not being able to multitask, do Heavenly Tower, I'm like, oh, I'll try this new thing. Next time I will sail through Heavenly Tower, my pre-planned strats. Never happens. I always try some new wacky strategy that doesn't work properly. Like this. It's one line up, floor 21, 2, 3. It doesn't work. Well, I want to get through it so I don't waste energy, but it doesn't work effectively enough. Oh, we're on the base. That would be smasheroony. Let's keep there, shall we? And then I can start answering some heckin' questions. Because we lost 4 people. Rip. Come on. Go on, son. Go on. Go on. The immortal pastry cat. Come on. Come on, man. Don't know what that was referencing. I felt like I knew what I was referencing and then I immediately didn't. No, I can't think. No. I don't know. Anyway, come on. Come on. Please. Please win. Please. God, it's taking flipping ages. Come on. At least we got staggered Ultraman attacks, though. Could be worse. If they attacked at the same time, would be probably ruined at this point. They're beautifully staggered as well. That one was like perfectly staggered, I should think. Oh, Subaru! Look at that! KO. Well, not KO, but KB. Dark Horse Subaru. Pulling his weight. Take it all back, Subaru. Pretty good. Hey, pretty good. Bam! Good. Lovely. Done. Right. Yellow cat fruit. I'm going to immediately sell them because I've had enough of getting told my cat fruit storage is full. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Right. And then I shall answer some questions. Although actually that's 15 is the number I want, which is annoying. No, I mean, there's just a problem. It should not be full. That is the issue. Because the seeds are at the right number. Epic cat fruit there aren't enough of. So I'm going to have to go down to 14, I guess. Sell a yellow, sell a green, that sort of thing. I mean, I know I'm under the limit, but eventually won't be. Oh, come on. Come on. Right. Okay. Right. Good. Let's see, shall we? Can you do floor 14 like Chris's? I think some people have, but it's a completely pointless venture and will take you at least half an hour of your time. From what I remember. Now, here's a question I can answer with some relevant recent gusto. Reggie, do you watch anime? If you do, which one's your fave? Well, last stream, like yesterday, people said, "Oi, Reggie, you pleb, watch anime XD." And I was like, well, all right, go on, tell me an anime, and I'll give an episode a watch. So the consensus seemed to form, partly at least, around hang on, what's the sound over this? Da 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 da. All right, won't be that loud for you, but it's quite loud for me. Commercial break. This one's called. It's quite good. Ironically, there won't be any of that. Anyway, so yeah, the consensus seemed to form a little bit around One Punch Man, and so I gave that first episode of that a watch, and it was all right. I was like, yeah. I mean, to some point, part of it I found quite amusing. Part of it I was like, oh, all right, yeah, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not an anime type, or maybe I should try something else. We got questions. I'm up the chat a bit in case anyone's wondering. Why aren't you using Aphrodite here? This is all because I'm trying to make a slot that worked for 21, 22, and 23 floors. But it doesn't work very well at all. It's really quite bad. So ultimately, what I think I'm going to do is... Well, yeah, I don't know. What I think... Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, no. Like that? Or put the cameraman back and get rid of Jamira. I don't know. It's a difficult one, but I think I might do that. So that will be floor 21. And then floor 22, I will get rid of Subaru and iCat and put in like Meg Aphrodite for floor 23 mostly, but that will work there. And Catman, whose form I can then change. Probably? Yeah, I might piece that together then. Anyway, a bit more chat. Right, okay. Why slow beam though? I think it's the most widely applicable cannon. Works quite well usually. If you're gonna have one cannon for a series of levels, slow beam maxed anyway is probably your best bet. What's Sanzo Cat for? It wasn't for anything in floor 23. It was supposed to again be an amalgam slot, but it's yeah, very difficult. Came back to Batcats after a 3-year gap. My first thought was, I wonder if Reggit's beaten the bathroom yet. Love that. Anyway, oh, that's loud. Someone's wasting a bit of fuel. Right. Okay, let's see. Isn't that good, but later on it's much better? Or I might stick to it then. Okay, keep watching, it gets better. Fair enough. Up your tower. Yeah, I did enjoy naming those streams that actually. Are you going to true form Catman? Not unless I absolutely need to. No. We've got questions about, do you like dogs and cats? See, right, I love dogs, right, if they are big and fluffy and not like rabid or tiny like handbag dogs. There's sort of big fluffy dog that you just give a hug. Love the idea of hugging a dog, you know. Yeah, boy. Oh, a lovely little dog like that. It goes. Lovely. Cat, similarly, like a nice big docile cat that's just like meow, 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 meow. Not like hiss or its claws. It's just like meow, meow. Just like a kind of CBA cat. It's just like meow. Not like Nyan cat, like dancing across the sky with rainbows, just like a nice docile fat cat. Lovely. Oh no, Reddit cat roleplay engaged. This is gonna like build up the portfolio of people calling me a furry. Dreadful. It's Avatar as a cat. Oh, I didn't make the avatar, and well, I mean, I guess it's supposed to represent kind of the channel content, really, isn't it? I don't know. The avatar thing wasn't really my do. It just became a kind of thing, and I just went with it. Now there's an accepted look of the avatar, so. Anyway, yeah. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm briefly, if you don't mind, and even if you do, I'm afraid, going to blank off the screen like that, because I'm going to take some hecking screenshots, right? And the reason for that is that I intend to, well, yeah. Change these into strats. So what I do is just make them into like little images. So this may take a tiny little while, but I've got it down to a fine art, so it shouldn't take too long. Now what I need to do is go to the pen option, colour that in so it doesn't distract to the writing. That, and then change the colour to a sort of lighty orange and colour over that. Okay, and then crop that up a tiny bit, and that is now that, excuse me, a bit over to the side. There we go. Maybe a bit more. Go on, bit further. Bit further. Oh, yeah, there we go. Right. That is now a strat photo, not that any of you can see. Right, okay, and now I'm going to change it. Well, I can show you me doing this bit. I am now going to change it to the Floor 22 version of itself. Is this my fave? Oh, what a song this is. 143. It ends the playlist though, so it's been over quite quickly. Right, anyway, focus. Focus, focus. Get rid of that and that. And then add in Megaphrodite and Jamira for floor 23. And actually, this is for floor 22 as well. Oh, that's what it's primarily for, yeah. That's why. And now this, with minimal change F, becomes the floor 22 strat. So let me turn that into a strat. One, four, three. 3, 1, 1, 3. Da 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 da. 1, 4, 3. 3. Do 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 3. It's 1, 4, 3. Can't discern what's being said either other than 1, 4, 3. It's quite enjoyable. Right. Okay. Pull the Doki Doki collab of Battle Cat's Just Monaco. Like that. Clever. Right. Now, to turn it into a floor 23 strat... no, wait, that could apply to both. I think that's the point, isn't it? That's the point? Yeah. Yeah, that's designed to do both of them. Okay, good. You know, that should work then. I'll test that out later. Right. Okay. Now, this is quite easy. To slot 1, to the Heavenly Tower, and to floor 24. Nice and easy, this bit. Actually, I should check that isn't like auto playing to anything. No, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do that again because that was enjoyable. Right. Oh, there we go. Right. I was wondering, you're thinking, you're late. You're late, Gories, you're late. Okay. To think how stupidly difficult this was without Jizo and how stupidly easy it is with Jizo. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm so moral and ethical not using Matama when I don't need to, and there's me just like spamming Jizo at every possible opportunity. Oh well. My only justification is that Jizo's not expensive, but that's part of what makes it so good, so not a great justification. Oh well. I'm going to stop using it. But Matama, we just won't start for the most part. Only when necessary. If Growing Strange needs to be done, for example. The Uncanny Legends become rather too uncanny. Wow, 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 wow. Shingen! Okay. Let's stop you all right there. I guess the problem with that strat that I've currently got in place there is that even if Meg Aphrodite kills all the aliens, I'm still going to have Pastry Cat there being an issue. So maybe that requires a little bit of, I don't know, like Shadow Gao or D'Arctagnan. I'll have to check ranges for that. Don't want D'Arctagnan being outranged. Right, do you play any instruments? I played the piano in official terms, and I guess I still can play like one song on it. So the piano, yeah, other than that, no, and I'm not really very good at all at the piano. But I'm trying to learn your reality on it, because what a banger. Espanol, I can't. If that's what that's asking. But David can. I think David's done an A-level in Spanish, if I remember correctly. What do you play Overwatch on? I don't anymore. But previously it was on a boot camp on this very Macarino computer. Just shout out to not having an all-in-one Mac because they charge a ridiculous amount for their screens. It's a Mac Mini. But not anymore. Then after that it was on a computer that I was gifted. And now I just don't play it at all. Are you still going to do face reveal at 100k? Well, I promised it. So if we ever get there, I guess so. Reggie, do you speak German? Not fluently, but I did a GCSE in it. And I can probably pick up some parts of German conversation, but obviously there'll be some words I have no idea what they are. But yeah, I mean, if you want to throw some German at me, if that was a sort of a question about like you actually are German or something like that, I can give it a go. Not fluently. Still, like, definitely not fluently. Do you speak French? No, absolutely not. I dropped French as soon as I could. What I don't like about French is how irregular a language it is. That's why I like German, because it is nice and regular as a language. Like Latin, that's nice and regular as well. Okay, right. Floor 25. I need to refer to my actual strategy for... But before I do that, I'm just going to amend this and just look up some ranges on the Battlecats wiki, because that's what I always tell people to do when they ask, is this unit good? I say, look it up on the wiki. Find your ranges, my son, and that will give you a good idea. Right, type. Haste. I can't see, my light's off because I'm saving the environment, but also can't see my keyboard and I can't touch type, so I have to look at it anyway. Right, range 235. I feel like Darks and Yan's better than that. That's the one. Obligatory sorry Chawsey. Even if he's not here, I think a moment of silence is good. Yeah, that's got enough range. Okay, good, we might do that then. So Regit, what's the love story between you and Yuri? I don't know. Is it reciprocated? I hope so. It's fictional though, sadly. The old springtime Kenshin. French is one of the most common languages. It doesn't stop me not liking its structure. But yeah. Nous vous allez, as it were. I don't know what that means, if it means anything. I do have this one French song that someone from old school played, and I do quite like. So I know that prends garde à toi means watch out for yourself, or something like that. And mem means same. No, that's all I remember. Alright. Mem. Quarter German. Alright. Do you speak Norwegian? No, absolutely not, I'm afraid. Only the only languages I know of, modern foreign languages, that I was exposed to in schooling. Yeah, mem, that's right. Mem. What about TF2? I played about a total of half an hour of TF2, I think. Other than that, no. Have you ever had a curious incident? I have not. No. Again, like books. Other than a Game of Thrones, the only... Well, no. Okay, other than a Game of Thrones, the only books I have read relatively recently in my life have been mandated to be read by schooling. When I was young, I used to read loads of book, which I just really wanted to say. Like The Diamond Brothers by Anthony Horowitz, great series that was, loved them. Cherub, read all of them, all of that. You know, I was a good reader. Now I'm a slob. Do you like any song artists, Reggae? I do. Caravan Palace is good, for example. Sim Gratinu's on now, and will be linked in the archive. Is really rather good. It's a shame I can't support them really, because they don't monetize their videos. I mean, some of them is because they got samples in them, but others I'm not really sure why. If my reading age is 7, reading a Game of Thrones is probably not a good idea. Right. Okay, so what would I change? The Sanzo, probably. That would make sense. Okay. Then you just flick to the end. Past what is no longer a spoiler. Well, hey. Yeah, you see that? Matama! Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't think that's flexing with my. It's not the context I meant it in. Let's make that a strat. Do 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 do. Ba ba. Oh yeah, Norwegian does look a bit like German actually in a way. Da kan fin meg drepedeg. I don't know how to pronounce the O with a cross through it. Skjulf? Skjulf? Fin da ta deg. I hope I haven't said something rude. Oh, we got a bit of German up here. I can do better than that. I apologise if I've read some rude message someone's put there, because I'm not Googling it, I'm afraid. Got strats to make. Right. And if I do Google it and it is rude, I've just sort of compounded my fate. Denken Sie, dass Yuri oder Frühlingszeitkennchen die beste Mädchen ist? Do you think that Yuri or Frühlingszeit, springtime? Okay, Kenshin die beste, the best girl is. Come on now, I'm faithful to Yuri all the way. Springtime Kenshin's more two-dimensional than Yuri. See you later, Regit. See you later, chappy. Hope you have a nice time wherever you're going to. That's what I like to say to people. Have a look at the strat I'm making here, and the text for the names I've seen. It's Wind Dancer Valkyrie in this one, and the text, the font, seems so much bigger than it ordinarily does. How peculiar. Probably just seeing things. Just need my cocoa and to go to bed. Go on, Regit, past your bedtime. It's not. Okay. Right. Been sub for almost a year now. Well, thank you for your dedication. Do you know any Swedish, Regit? I'm afraid not. Again, wasn't one of the modern foreign languages. I'm enjoying this German stuff, though. If anyone's got some, like, German, not, like, Google translated German, preferably, that you want me to try and translate, I'll give that a go. Seems you have the experience. Anyways, on calming down when you have times of anger or desolation. Count to 10 and breathe. I mean, it's a cliche, but it kind of works. Hey, Regit, any advice on floor 28? Not sure about advice. My strat is almost entirely copied from Caxa the 1337's strat. So, yeah. I probably can't give any specific advice for it. A wavy legs for the start, anyway. But that's Caxa's idea, so none of my own ideas. Right. Okay. Good. No. Not good. No, I still need to make a strat. Go on, Regit. Pull your finger out. Make a strat. Make a strat, you useless oaf. Flipping Regit. Flipping Regit and his distinct lack of strats. Disgusting. Right. No, not floor 23. Obviously, because, you know. No, not floor 25. That's what you're on. Come on. Right, okay. Someone stole your account? Oh, that's sad to hear. Well, I'm glad you're a big fan. That's very kind to hear. Thank you. Oh, water. I feel really ethical when I drink water. It's probably not that impressive, but I feel like, oh, what a healthy man I am. Just after having like loads of pork pies or something. Oh wow, I'm healthy, yeah. Ooh, I drank water once. Yeah, right, okay. In other news, boop, 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 boop. Don't know why I'm doing that. Bomber cat does whatever a bomber cat does. Been really random now. Apologise for that. Right, strategy notes. Oh, sorry. Screen's still white. Okay. Ta-da! Boop. Here's the strat. God, thank goodness I read that. Whoops. Soiree. Right, okay. Let's not be like rubbish. What do you do if the entire Neckaluga family appeared at your doorstep? Dear me. Be a bit scary, wouldn't it? I'd give them the okay sign that Nobaluga gives everyone. Reggie, I have some German for you. Artar. I will eagerly await that. I'll consult my strategy notes while I wait for that German. Spam will spawn Manic Island, Cat Machine, Eraser and Bomber Cat, Abrahama, Jewel Islands. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got that. How do you use Mitama? Just put some meat shields in front of it and you win everything. Unless it's a non-traded enemy, I guess, but most things. How many hours a week do you, what's that like, spend on Battle Cats? I don't know. Not that many. I mean, whenever I'm playing it for a particularly long time, like Heavenly Tower, I'd try and stream it. I should probably keep on the lookout for the German, actually. Oh, we got that. Reggae es das große Löffel. Reggae is the big spoon. Got that. Up your game. Up your game. Got you. That does sound quite aggressive, actually, doesn't it? But yeah, looks like my GCSE German is still working for me, which is great news. Not much more to this lot. Disappointing Corey wave there. Got to do better than that, Corey. Come on now. I got Matama out of Uberfest and I want to interview at Shop 2 that useful there. It's flipping useful anywhere. Honestly, like the top, one of the top units probably for usableness. So yes, definitely. Absolutely, definitely. I wished you luck on your German GCSE and you've done it now. Alright, how was it for you? I need help. I delete backcast and accident. Please help. Right, so the sad and unfortunate news is if you haven't written down your inquiry code number, you're sort of in a bad position there and Ponos can't help you. Or won't. I don't know. Probably can't. Let's think of it optimistically. If you have written it down, contact... what's it? Oh, I can't remember the email address. bc.en something. It's a support email address for Ponos. Email them with your inquiry code and ask them to bring it back. support vc.en at Ponos. Probably not. It's something similar-ish to that. Flexing on my special cats. Right, okay. Strats. Jesus Mega Castle. How much MP do you have? About 100, I think, ish. But I haven't really used almost any of it, like on anything. There she is, right. You like Chaos Moon. And get Juliet from there. And then Ramen Cat there. Okay. And apparently, I need to copy this and put it to slot C, which can be the 9th slot, by the looks of it. It's probably because this will be used for like floor 29, and floor 28 is a bit different. So this is where I'm just going to follow my strategy to the letter, fella. And do it that way. Avoid any issues, as it were. How are you today? I'm alright, thank you. G says he's judged too easy by the public. Yeah, too easy. They just love to think that their time of doing GCSEs or O-levels is more difficult than our time. It's probably not. And then that inspired a change that made GCSEs just completely ridiculous and even more unhelpful to normal life, which is always fun. Anyway, yeah, I could rant about that for ages. A-levels didn't have the same criticism. Yeah, guess that's true, yeah. Which is why, actually, A-levels are very little more difficult than GCSEs. Fun fact. And there are fewer of them, so ultimately you're sort of... You know, I think people who say, oh, you just wait until your A-levels, they're like, no, actually... Oh my god, it's Cuuby! Guys! How long has it been? Cuuby's in chat, spam gacha, or whatever Lucas says, I don't know, you know, but that's exciting. Hello, Cuuby. No, not actually gacha. Oh no, what have I started? Oh dear. See, Slow Beam is very good for a level like this. Now remember that Mega Castle is not exactly great for Cyclones because of just how much health it has before a knockback. Oh, big rip. Huge rip, although things aren't dead, so that's alright. A little bit closer than I'd like though, which is not great. Probably because Springtime Kenshin's not on the strat. I might need to address this because this is a little bit worrying. I think we're going to be alright if we're alright. Yeah, we're alright. Okay, good. But that's a little bit concerning. Not sure about that. It's probably because this strat is geared towards working for what, floor 29 as well? I don't know, let's have a look. Yes, quite similar. I mean, maybe rather than Juliet the Maiko, I could just have Springtime in there. Maybe, yeah. Please respond or I'll unsub. Well, if you have something to ask it by all means. But I don't feel like kind of responding to things that just respond for the sake of it. There needs to be able to be some form of conversation out of it. Right, good. Finally getting cat size rather than cat fruit that overloads the storage. Let's just address this then. And change it to what it would have been changed to. Genuinely think Springtime Kenshin will work really rather well here. That's the thing, I don't like it out of irony. I do think it is really good. Great for the old knockback. Right, that'll do then. Okay, right. Oh, we got some double game questions there. Do you honestly still enjoy Battle Cats? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Indeed. As I've said kind of before in a Q&A thing, I'm not much of a gamer, as it were. Yeah, I do still enjoy it. Ultimately, yeah, and the other one is do you like any tabletop games? Oh, tabletop games. Do I? Oh, there's quite no, what was it? There was quite a good one. Called Mexican Train, and it's like dominoes, but more interesting, at least I think anyway. And it's like lines of like dominoes, and it's quite good. That was quite good. So there you go, that one. You finished Diet Breaks and Into the Future? No, I don't think so. Right, okay. I forgot what I was doing. Probably. Oh, hang on. No. 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 Right, no. No, because that'll be slot 8 that we change for floor 27. That's why we have 3 slots going, so that we don't have to keep changing things back and forth. Yeah. Okay, good. Right, so we changed the combo on slot B, which is the middle one. This way I have 3 slots going at the same time, but it ends up, I think, being really rather rewarding because then we don't have to make too many changes. So that's our combo for, like, pretty much the rest of time itself. Which begs the question why I don't just try and make that work for floor 25. So I'll think about that. What was I doing? I don't know. No, you were on the right thing. Okay. Manic Lion. Wait, no, that's floor 30. Floor 27's in a folder. That's completely wrong. Okay, that's why then. Oh god, I'm really bad at like my own strats. How have I managed that? Discuss. Why could I? How could I be so bad at my own strats? It doesn't make sense. How many legend rares do you have? 0, and I intend to keep it that way. I don't like the idea of legend rares. I think it is a step too rare, to be honest. Just making it too difficult to get stuff. Especially if they're like particularly useful for getting a certain level done. Weed whacker! Alright, there it is. Okay. See, if you sing to your cats, they appear. It's really rather good in that way. And exo weight. No, don't replace the things you want in there. Exo weight, good. This has got to be the slowest strat change around ever. Why am I so slow? I don't understand why I'm being so slow. Three, it's 1 4 3. Such a happy chappy song. Given how long we have left to stream, I'm just going to wait for this energy and then do this level. Why no donation button? I need to give my base some dosh. Firstly, thank you. Secondly, there's a donation link in the description. I will try and engage Super Chat in the future, though. There's a Streamlabs donation link at the top of the description. But thank you for your interest. Well, I guess, and thank you for your interest. Cuuby says, you seem quite cheerful today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Huh. Best exclusives, 0.13 chance of getting. From what I remember, Phil, both of those are from Platinum tickets. So I guess the answer to that is no. Anyway, you know. That would be my answer to that. I didn't get them through like rare ticket rolls, that's for sure. Oh, hello, Ovaki. Admin in the server. In fact, one of the ruling council, actually. Did you beat Relic Bun Bun? I don't know. Did I? Did I, guys? I feel like I might have. I'm in like the 3rd Uncanny Legends subchapter, so maybe I have. I don't know. Is very good song, though. Yeah, thank you. I do like 143, if that's what you're talking about anyway. Love this song. What song is it? Well, the one that's playing now. Right, it's called 143 by Sim Gretiner, and the archive will have the link to the playlist it comes from within it. Should we play it again? Because I really like it. We're doing it. How often are you on Discord? Relatively often. I like to check in, you know. Are you waiting for energy regen? We are, because after I've done this stage reasonably, I'll have to kind of stop streaming anyway. There's no point using our leadership. We haven't actually made it very far, actually, thinking about it then. Oh well. Huh. Nightbot commands. I had Nightbot once. It started insulting everyone. It's quite rude, actually. Does Chawsey flex on you? No. Everyone else accidentally flexes on Chawsey because Rip Chawsey doesn't get his D'Artagnan. That's all he wants in life. What's your favourite Uber Air? Big Springtime Kenshin. Don't we all know it? How do you feel the match show stopped Battle Cats? Oh, has he indefinitely? I did look at his channel. Didn't see any Battle Cats for a while. I don't know, you know. People choose what to do, what they choose to do. What makes Springtime Kenshin your favourite, though? So a combination of two things. It's a really good Angel knockbacker. And people, in my mind, underrate it, which makes me kind of overrate it to compensate. Is being a fork considered good? No. Spoon is just a Britishism to mean silly. Which I stole from Mumbo Jumbo just as a offhand comment, and then it went out of hand. I mean, Mumbo Jumbo didn't come up with it, just to be clear, but the idea of mentioning it. Is it? No, it is certainly not. Absolutely not. I don't think Springtime Kenshin's particularly attractive at all. She's just a very professional woman. which is what we like from Springtime Kenshin. It's very good. Do you think Enji's annoying? No, not particularly. I think cat fruit storage is, though. That's why when I said like I said like I want a Springtime Kenshin plushie, people took that the wrong way. I literally just meant a plushie that looked like Springtime Kenshin, and people definitely took that the wrong way. Now I'm a little bit concerned that people who like wanted to donate now like are not. Is the link scaring people away? Because it might. Because if it does, like I might sort of well, I am going to try and get Super Chat on, but is it like scaring people, or do you just did your better judgment decide against it? Because I mean, I can understand that. Recent copyright strike struck upon him. No, I do not know that. No, I haven't watched Mumbo in a while. Have you tried the twist in the cat fruit storage? I have. It's a bit of a waste of time. It's fancy for the first time, and then you're like, why have they done that? If I had money, I'd love to donate. Yeah, no, me too. Yeah, no, me too. Why do I donate to myself? Anyway, no, I know what you mean exactly. I say to myself, I don't donate to people. I just try and support them like ad revenue and that. Someone just commented on a Minecraft video, OMG, you had an intro. I did as well, didn't I? Right, good. Actually, checking that has reminded me to delete my I'm streaming on my own channel video, because the stream will end relatively soon. Excellent. Right. What do you think of Ben Shapiro? So the only thing I know about Ben Shapiro is that he walked out of an interview on Politics Live, which is a UK politics show that replaced the brilliant Daily Politics. It's rubbish now. Love Daily Politics. But anyway, yeah, no, that's all I know about Ben Shapiro. Other than the fact he offends a lot of people, I think, which freedom of speech tends to do, which is why it's not really that much of a good thing, in my opinion. But we could talk about that. We've got 2 minutes. When will the next Doki Doki video be out? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. I'm afraid I can't answer that. One, four, three. Do you have any RL cats? No, I know someone with a cat, but I don't have any pets. I'll be bad at looking after them. I had a cactus and that managed to die. So, yeah, no, I probably wouldn't be very good with pets. Do you hate or be neutral against controversy? So, I have a statement that goes along the line of what a person called... get mad for the cactus. Love that. So yeah, basically, Wittgenstein, he said, that of which I cannot speak, I must remain silent. And that means, like, if you don't know about something, don't talk about it. He was saying that in relation to religious language, but it's very applicable elsewhere. And things called language games, which I think are great. But let's not talk about language games. Let's not overcomplicate it. Anyway, oh my god, the amount of Fs. It is me trying to talk about philosophy. So I extended what he had to say to be also that about which I have no strong opinion, I must remain silent. I.e., don't weigh into controversy if you don't have a particularly strong opinion on something. Or if you're conflicted about that thing, either thinking, oh, yeah, that's a good point, but also that's a good point. If you're conflicted about it and you don't have a clear point of view, don't talk about it. Just work up... Shut up, Bracket. Lovely. Work out your own point of view first. So weighing into controversy, it depends whether I have a strong opinion on it. Like, I do have some strong opinions, so I'll weigh into controversies, like, I don't know, is GCSEs a controversy? But you get my point roughly anyway. That I'd weigh into that sort of thing, and anything about like, Sky Sports F1 being immoral. That's something I love to talk about. Anyway, that sort of thing, and I guess also the offside rule being a dreadful idea, and yeah, well, the things I like mentioned in Grown Stranger, that sort of thing. I'd weigh in on that because I have a fully formed opinion on it, and I sort of know about it. Maybe not the offside rule that much, but I think part of the problem of the offside rule is that it's so meaningless and no one understands what it is anyway. But anyway, that's my point. So if you don't know about something, don't weigh into a debate on it and stay completely neutral, or even better, stay out of it. That would be my recommendation. One person said, I can't remember who said it, but they said, the hottest places in hell are reserved for those who in times of great moral crisis maintain their neutrality. I think that's unhelpful. I think if you don't have a particularly strong opinion about something, or are conflicted about it, it's best to completely stay out of it. We don't need more opinionated voices than we already have. I think Twitter's good evidence for that. I think that quote assumes that there are like certain moral things which are absolutely right and some which are absolutely wrong, which I disagree with the idea of. That's called moral absolutism, and you believe that certain things are always right and certain things are always wrong, and I think that's just an incorrect point of view. There's no justification for it. You keep asking someone, but why is that always wrong? But why is that always right? What is your justification for that? They can't find one. It ends up being because it is, which is circular logic, and that just doesn't work. Anyway, that's my little piece on one like slightly abstract question, because philosophy, love a bit of that. How much time do you spend on Twitter? Oh, too much. Though I make sure to refine like who I'm following to get a nice sort of feed of not ridiculously kind of over opinionated stuff. A nice feed of what Sebastian Vettel's doing, because F1. And I get these brilliant. It's brilliant. You get these tweets of like a bicycle emoji, and it's like Seb on a bike. I'm like, I never knew I wanted to see this, but it's brilliant. and other stuff about like what's happening in politics and stuff like that. Because even though I've done the course, I'm still interested, and that is about it. Not following many people. I think it's at about 80 people at the moment. So I get I can read through all of the feed in one session instead of just 5,000 people's spam. Do you see David / outside of school? Well, we try to, us lads, try to find each other when we can, actually. Unfortunately, it's kind of quite difficult. Because we're sort of quite far away from each other. But yeah, we find each other when we can. We started making a mashup of Pyrocynical and Despacito, which was quite fun. Oh, that was good fun. That was very good fun. Anyway, it's a shame we'll probably never get to do that again, but yeah, great fun. Anyway, that'll be it. Sorry to people I haven't answered the questions of. I will see you. Please share that mashup. Unfortunately, we never finished it, but I mean, if we never get to finish it, I'll share what was made of it. Despacinical, it's called. Anyway, and with that, I shall be off. It has been quite a cheery stream, isn't it? Thank you for popping along, everyone. We almost got a donation. I might try and make Super Chat work so it's more accessible for people. My reservation originally was that YouTube take a big cut of it, but if it's easier for people and people want to do that, fine. And if you don't have money to donate or don't want to, I am in complete agreement with you when I come to, you know, not donating to other YouTubers, so I completely understand that. I don't have much money and I wouldn't spend it on a YouTuber I can't necessarily trust anyway. Like to think you could trust me, but you can't objectively trust me. There's no logical thing that demands that I am trustworthy. I just like to think I am, because I just put all the money into savings accounts to be able to live off in the future. That's the idea anyway, but long story short, don't feel pressured, because I certainly don't when with other YouTubers. Right, okay, so if you choose to though, thank you very much. But again, very important to remember that it's absolutely your choice. And if you're sort of running low on money, definitely don't put it towards me. Put it towards surviving. And if you're young, ask permission first. And if your parents say, "Who's this reggae?" I'm not sure you should donate to them. I can plead my case. Probably can't though. Flipping YouTubers. I'm rambling. Sorry, but like my point is that always think about your own personal circumstances first before giving your money to some random person, which I assume actually many people have because, yeah, well, that's just the case. Anyway, whatever. Stick to philosophy, Reddit. Don't talk about donations because you mess it up every single time. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. No. Let's do one sentence. Don't donate to me. There you go. Good. Right. Unless you really, really want to and can, and also really, really want to and have permission to. There you go. That'll do. Okay. Right. I'll just stop there before I dig a hole that I don't need to. Don't know why I'd be doing that. I've no reason to. Anyway, metaphorical hole, by the way. Not actually digging any holes because I'm bad at manual labour. There's another fact for you. Ta-ra. I'm